Blessings, family. Sister Ajali. What's wrong with this picture is wrong with any of us who expect this devil-run society to do anything but destroy black families. This is the latest Vogue picture of Rihanna, and it's all kinds of just intended to emasculate the black man, masculate the black woman, and in a very subtle way introduce the whole concept of pedophilia. Now, I know that seems like it's a broad stretch just based on this picture, but looking at other ones, this one right here, there's certain behaviors which need to be shouted out against, so that we know you don't take it to that level, especially when you have a devil people coming after yours specifically, and they use us to usher in the next level of depravity, and so that it is normalized. I find this so disturbing. Any mother, and I've gone over just the sacredness of motherhood, because you are the first glimpse of God, and Rihanna is a Satanist, full-on Satanist in my firm conclusion. To have her child displayed on a red satin sheeted bed, and she's sitting there like she's not even engaged with her child. She's not looking at his eyes. Took 5 hours to have her makeup artist slather her face with white worshiping concepts of what beauty is. And beauty should not be a thing that scares you. All right? Here she is with her cleavage. What that's for the baby? No, it's not. We all know what that's for. And so this is a sexualized image, and the baby's there with his not all clothed, but with his legs up and a diaper on. Do you know how many freakazoids there are out there who would look at something like this and get I don't even want to say it because it's not supposed to even be said. I mean, they got the child looking like he's supposed to be a man or something, where it's just that's not engaging. It's not adorable. Babies need sweetness, cuteness, to want to engage with life, to value and honor abundance and joy and the good things in life. This looks like a freaking funeral. And the blood red sheets, that ain't no daggone accident. And the bassinet in the back, it looks ghostly. It's despicable. It's disgusting. The same as this. I didn't watch it. I don't want to know. I know this. Every time I see her, she be standing around in some red for the benefit of the white people. So that I'm sure represents them bowed down to her, because they're like, can you please save us? Can you please save our reign of hell on the whole planet so we could accomplish the genocide of all your people? Because you're so damn stupid. You think it's all about folks just paying you some damn compliments. It's Rihanna's world. We're all just living in it. No, I may be in this world, but I sure as heaven ain't of it. No, when I look at a photo like this, it is rife for dysfunction, I'm not saying that a man is not fully capable of caring for an infant. If he is in that, you have men who, for whatever tragedy, lose their wives and are just forced into a situation that historically the nature of man does not find comfortable. And then you got a woman who would put her own infant, her recently born infant, according to those photos, in a just scathingly inappropriate setting. And then you're going to give the baby to the man. No, you don't do that. I'm not saying that that is the nature of man to abuse a child. But men have a thoroughly different nature. So much to say that I gotta compose it well. This might be slightly long, and I encourage you, I entreat you to listen to the whole share. All right? But when I see stories of the pedophile, it was a pedophile couple who are in court arrested over prostituting their adopted sons. Two white dudes. Let's put that out there, all right? I know it's the whole society that has been dragged into normalizing homosexuality. So much so that it even swallows the myth that it is an alternative family setting equivalent to heterosexual couples. Hell no, it's not. Because men, by nature, are not just overcome with just this softness and this need to goo-goo and gaga at a little infant for longer than, I don't know, they may play and have fun with their child, and that's a glorious thing. And for like an hour, and they may wonderfully take over the duties of babysitting the children for almost the whole day in order to give the mother a break. That is great. Hey, please, brothers, keep that up. I see you out there. But overall, they aren't going to just glorify in it. They aren't going to think, oh, boy, this little guy is so cute. No, it's a different nature. It's a different energy altogether, where the man is a protector. And this whole idea that the woman, just overall, women are these superheroes who are going to save society. If that were the case, we would not be seeing right now these confused men who think that they're women taking over women's athletics. If feminism was anything other than its own satanic teaching, you would not have this parthenogenesis nonsense that is not based on any science whatsoever, but they'll recruit these clueless black women who have massive amounts of followers, because this whole platform is satanic, when they won't allow comments on my share where I am grieving over the loss of a child due to, more than likely, it's going to be that radiation. All you have to do is look at all them dead creatures. They ain't get no jab. So the radiation is sufficient to take us all out, right? When they remove the comments on a share like that, and I ain't talk against anybody, unless you're the devil, then you notice a satanic platform right here. So you got chicks out there spouting parthenogenesis. And Vogue magazine and all these, Vanity Fair, they have a history of depicting us in just truly racist settings and methods to just program our concepts of who we are. This is just so freaking despicable. And a Vogue and Vanity Fair and all of these, fashion circulars portray us in manners that have absolutely not a daggone thing with strengthening us. Like, we women don't need men to protect us. You getting into a little bit of trouble. Who you calling? Who you calling to get you out of that physical danger you're in? It's a society that women have taken for granted. So you think that you're as strong as a man. And no, you are not. Wake up, snap out of it, stop watching these damn movies that are just blowing smoke up your behind. Where it's not to encourage and just show the glory of natural relationships. It's to destroy us, and black us specifically. So that if black women were all that, as much as they hunt our men out of our communities using a generationally effective campaign to criminalize anything black, then the black community would not be in disarray. Your children would listen to you with no complications whatsoever. Your boys would not be caught out there. I mean, motherhood is warm and embracing in its reality, not just in mythology. So to have a society that is being fostered where there are black women out there recommending aborting black male fetuses because what? We are not effective. They come from our wombs, but we're not quite the leadership category necessary to raise upstanding men. We're such leaders that we can't see we're being guided to being psychopaths? That is obviously a confession. Instead of being talked into being killers, cold-blooded killers, and I don't mean most of us sisters. Most of us sisters are just warm and friendly and amazing. But this parthenogenic lunacy has been used to create a new stereotype of us as titular leaders that many of us are falling for. If we really were leaders, black women would look at the public fool system and recognize right away, oh no, this ain't working for my children. You calling me every single day because you think my child is unruly and you want to put him on ADHD medications. Black women would have said, you know what? We need to up our diet. We need to stop eating foods that are just saturated with all kinds of things that are destroying our children's brains, let alone ours. We would have been like, oh, no more creamy crack. Not for me. No, I know it's changing the texture of my hair because it's so carcinogenic. It's so acidic. It must be going through my skin and through my skull. How's that affecting my behavior? No. They got a giant campaign to destroy the natural hair movement. And they got plenty of black women right there. It's going so ridiculous. I know the sisters, we're still going natural. But you got women, black women up there. I mean, Beyonce, really? Can you get rid of at least the blonde? Can you get rid of the blonde, let alone that what the hell, Lady Godiva crap have you got on your head? Year after year after year. And this is leadership? No, it's not. So for her to be dragging her husband, Rocky ASAP Rocky, I don't know who he is. I don't listen to none of these fools, pretty much. Okay? And he's walking behind her striding. This is some parthenogenous lunacy going on here. Because if you are the leader as a black woman of your people, you would not be bashing your man so he gets no respect whatsoever from his brothers. Because no black man is going to trust the leadership of a woman if he's sane. And he certainly isn't going to trust at all, even if he's insane, the leadership of a man who would bow down to his woman. At a certain point, a man leaves mama. And he knows he's not a full man until he's just fine on his own. He ain't getting married to no woman so that he could then retie an umbilical cord to you. That's real leadership, starting at the very first, most significant obstacle. Growing up so that you know to take care of yourself, and then you can take care of others. See, when a woman is in submission to her husband, it doesn't destroy the respect she garners from her community, from her village. When a man is in submission to his wife, to his woman, oh my goodness gracious, he has no respect whatsoever, because it is out of the natural order. This woman is ridiculous. She is a harlot. She's a harlot, selling what her pimp, whiteism, wants her to sell. She ain't in charge of a damn thing, and especially not her own mind. Now, I know personally my warning about Fukushima, or a warning, not mine, it's not mine because it's on your plate, all right, would be more effective if a brother were telling the details, the science facts about what I share. That hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen sooner or later, because sooner or later folks are going to say, wait a minute, this ain't no daggone jab. Okay? But in the meantime, I am okay with the fact that I am a woman doing this. I think if Allah's had a hand in this, and I don't know how he could not, he wants all of us to understand that when a sister submits to his command, his creation, so that it follows his guidance of the order of life, then that's a sister on our side. Yet at the same time, amongst black men, because I know a lot of us queens, we may be afraid of the black man in charge because he is so powerful. He is so commanding, and we just kind of have a generalized fear. We don't know where it's coming from, why it's there. But in all my years, over a decade of doing all I can to put this warning out, I have never run across a single black man who has said, but you're a woman, what are you doing this for? This is not woman's work. My king, who, I surely don't control that man, right? He has never said, don't do that. When I gave him the concepts of what I wanted to do next, he said, well, when you gonna get started? That was the most encouraging thing he ever did. He did not coddle my feminine vanity, so that I would just be like, well, I just got a couple of compliments from him for doing nothing. I can do nothing now because I got that sensation that I almost did something. No. Having him in my life has taught me the proof is in the deeds, not in your pontification about things. And so looking at Rihanna, where are her deeds leading all of us to? But further into what is killing the entire planet. So go here to 25,000yearcycle.org. This website will heal you. If that's what you're looking for, you're going to find it here. No, we're not the only ones offering healing, but we're the only ones who understand in offering healing how that radiation affects you. There's no other tour de force couple where my king is the leader of our family, unquestionably. There's no other such beginning of a fully informed nation as you're going to find on this website, along with all the products my king makes and I make. And you could go on over to Amazon if you want to. You could read the reviews on Amazon for all of my books. But Amazon, it's run by white people. So at first, they took Furnace of Affliction down, just like they disabled the comments on me just having real sorrow over a child who died, which is what radiation causes. It affects the children more than it does the adults. They disabled the comments on that. And on Amazon, they put my book, Furnace of Affliction, in a category so that you couldn't even go on Amazon and put the title in and find it. They corrected that once we showed them. Right? Once I went and showed them that they put it in a pornography section. Ain't nothing pornographic in it whatsoever. Right? Certainly not. They got Rihanna all over the place. No. Ain't that doesn't come from your sister here. Okay? So you could go read the reviews, but every now and then there's people who they do not want us to be free. And so they'll go in and they'll just put a 1-star rating without ever having bought the book. And that's allowed. And so all my books as of now would all be 5 stars. If you read the reviews, they're all 5 stars, except for I think like 2, 3 on all the books combined. Okay? So go read those reviews and then come on over here, where in Ajali Shabazz, you'll find not only my books, but also my soap. My soap is amazing. Support those who are dedicated to truth, whom we're always so we're like, please, we need some sort of guidance, some sort of leadership. I'm helping, I'm assisting. But in submitting to the natural order, Allah, my husband, me, and then our son. That's the natural order. I adhere to that as best I can, and I'm reaching for 100% adherence. Okay? But that's not because I'm with some fool. That's because I followed his guidance from the start. So when I saw amazing qualities in my king, I said, okay, let me not jump at anything. Let's get to be friends. And then I found, whoa, you really can fall in love with your very best friend. And I didn't fall, right? Because that means that it's an accident and I wasn't thinking and oops, I tripped. I opened up my heart to the truth, and that was him. A genuine, upstanding Black man who I've been with him for going on 14, 15 years, and he still takes my breath away, because that is the power of upstanding manhood. All right? All right. I love you, family. Straight Black family pride is our map to forever that nobody can catch. Peace and blessings.